The Tulsa City-County Library is getting ready to celebrate its 20th Books to Treasure event. Tulsans will get the chance to meet this year's featured author next week, but we get to talk with him today. Clanton is a best-selling author and illustrator, and he joins us this morning. Welcome, and we look forward to having you here in Tulsa. How's it going?
Ahoy, doing well. I'm excited.
Talk to me a little bit about your latest book, Narwhal's School of Awesomeness. This is so exciting because this is one of a series of books that you not only write, but you illustrate as well.
Yeah, I feel so fortunate. I've gotten to make so many narwhal and jellies so far, and hopefully a fair few more. School of Awesomeness, though, is particularly special to me. I've had a lot of incredible teachers in my life that have helped guide me to where I am today. But that book also has a special substitute teacher who I think was a pretty big part of inspiring that one, Mr. Fisher. I grew up in Montana mainly, and Mr. Fisher, whenever he would substitute for my class, and I had him as a substitute when I was in like 3rd grade, but also all the way up through 8th grade. And I think even a few times in high school, but he always read us some picture books, no matter what age we were. And he was so animated with them. So especially he loved like John Sheska and Lane Smith books. And he would just go so big with it. At one point, he actually knocked over a kid's desk. He got so into the reading.
Right.
It was amazing.
And that's what, there's something about, bringing a story to life with the voices and with the characters. Tell us how you came across creating, Narwhal and Jelly.
Narwhal and Jelly, they start actually with photography of a guy called Paul Nicklin. He's an incredible photographer, features mainly animals. And I came across his book, Polar Obsession, back in 2012. Before I knew much about narwhals, my narwhal knowledge up until that point was pretty much limited to the movie Elf.
Yes.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. That's like the extent of what I knew about narwhals.
Bye, Mr. Narwhal. Yeah, exactly.
Yes. And then I see these photographs of actual narwhals, and it's like, whoa. Okay, I've been missing out on this. They're one of those creatures that seems too fantastic for this world. And to me then are this, great reminder of just how incredible our world can be. And that sparked my interest. I was going, someone must have created a book featuring one of these creatures, featuring a narwhal. And I was surprised that there wasn't really much out there at that point. So I started drawing tons and tons and tons of narwhals. But it didn't fully click for me who this character was until one day I was waiting in line for ice cream, and the smell of freshly made waffle cones comes wafting into my nose. And something about the shape of those cones, right, looked a little bit like what looks like a horn on the narwhal. It's actually a tusk and a tooth that comes out of their upper lip. And it was reminding me of that. And next thing I know, I'm basing the personality off of waffle cones and ice cream. This kind of sugar personality is just excited about everything and everybody all the time.
Well,
and next thing I know, narwhal's swimming about my brain.
No wonder when I read the book, I got hungry. I don't know if that was subliminal or what. That's awesome. Well, I want to tell folks about the Tulsa Library Trust because through a special grant, the Ann and Henry Zero Foundation has been doing this since 2003. So we're celebrating 20 years of a free book to treasure, and that is an offer for our 2nd graders in the Tulsa County community. And through that program, then they get that book, and there's a love of reading. You said you started illustrating when you were fairly young and writing when you were fairly young. How did learning when you were young really influence you to become an author and an illustrator?
It's actually a little bit surprising that I did end up becoming an author and illustrator based off of my experience with books when I was a kid. I struggled to learn to read words. I loved books with pictures, but books with words, that took me a while. And I think one of the big things that turned around, it comes back to reading aloud. My mom was reading aloud a series to me, and I was just so captivated by the magic of it all that next thing I know, I can't wait for the next part of the story. So I start reading it myself, and little bit by little bit got a little bit stronger of a reader, but it opened that door to how magical books can be and all the places they can take you.
The thing that's neat, Ben's gonna give a free presentation. There'll be a book signing in Connors Cove. That's gonna be at the Hardesty Regional Library there at 93rd and Memorial. It's happening a week from tonight, Friday, November the 10th at 6 p.m. and you'll have a chance to meet Ben and get one of the Narwhal's School of Awesomeness. Great to meet you. We hope you enjoy your visit to Tulsa. I know you said it'll be your first time here, and we look forward to having you here as we honor you in this book and our Tulsa City-County Library.
I'm so excited. Thank you.